Perfect. Good morning. Definitely a very unusual week for us. I feel like our season just has been very unconventional. We did not play due to the hurricane. App State still working through some things there. But it gave us a week to really hone in and work on some things with ourselves that we need to improve on. I think we had a really good week of practice, and we were able to do some team bonding, so that was nice as well. And then gave us, a couple extra days to prepare for Southern Miss this week, and so looking forward to that.
During that extra time? What was the biggest thing that you wanted to pinpoint with with that extra time in practice you had?
Yeah, so we still structured it pretty much the same as our other weeks. We have defensive days, offensive days, and then our last day we kind of put everything together. It's just this week was more on us and less on our scouts. So there were quite a few things that we picked apart and spent a lot of time on, and we made it as game-like as possible. So they felt like they still went through 2 matches throughout the week, but I think they did a really good job with it.
As far now, we're talking about the physical. On the mental side, seeing with this kind of unique series and kind of have this pause button put on, how was that kind of like getting the team's like mind refocused and everything like that, especially in kind of how conference play began? Like how was that going?
Yeah, it's a little tough because obviously they want to go play. They're sitting here watching other matches and wishing they could play, but obviously they understand the circumstances. And I think, just trying to keep it positive for them, knowing like, hey, this is beneficial for us. We can hopefully get a little bit healthier. We can, hopefully get a little bit better in a couple areas that we still need to improve on. And I think it helped from a coaching standpoint. I think it helped us. And so just trying to stay positive with them because, looking forward, we could potentially be going through the same thing.
So Southern Miss is next. What are some of the things you see with them, and some of the challenges that they may pose to you guys?
I think Southern Miss, they're very scrappy. We had talked somewhat in staff yesterday after practice, kind of building our practices throughout the week, this week. And I think they are very scrappy. They don't let down at any point in the match. They're very outside heavy. Those are their go-tos. They have a middle that's very good, but their defense, I mean, they work very hard. And so I think we're going to have to put ourselves in situations this week in practice to where we're playing long rallies and just kind of like chaotic, I would say, to where we expect that this week from them.
Can you kind of expand on that whole chaotic aspect that you were kind of mentioning? Kind of what does that kind of entail?
Yeah, so we actually have a game that we put them through called Chaos, and we throw balls into the nets, through the back of the court, just any kind of way that creates chaos and just scramble plays almost, just to kind of mimic what they might see against Southern Miss, because whether it's going off of a block, whether it's a crazy good dig, but it's sprayed everywhere that you don't want it to be in system, we need to put them in those situations to be ready for it.